Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the first day of October. We have the SPY up here. We've got Nancy Pelosi talking. I was running a little bit late, so I hope you guys will be joining me quickly. I was teaching in the training pit. So if you guys have an interest of working with me there as well as the team over there, it's at thedarkpools.com. And under the training pit, hey, I'm Tets. How are you doing this afternoon? So sorry for my delay today, but I wanted to come and say hello, and let's go ahead and get the charts up and looking like normal, the way I like to see them. I know, look at that. People are probably like, oh my gosh, what is going on with that chart? This is actually a trend line that was drawn way back in May to June. Thank you, Asif. Yeah, went running nice. Gotta love a nice warm jacket, right? And we have the SPY today, opened up higher, pulling back, and we are bouncing off of the anchored VWAP from Brian Shannon. So checking that out, we are above it. However, we are testing an upper resistance line up here. Let's put this over on the 45 minutes so we can see where we are in relation to the 425 down below us. And we have this downward channel. I drew this yesterday. I was doing some CMT studying and really talking about, the downward trend, the micro trends within it, and the downward trend overall. And are we going to be able to move up from here or move down? On the 45-minute, the stochastics are showing a bit of, downward pressure. However, we are having these buying wicks. Every time that we come down, we are having these buying wicks. Let me turn off these and this over here, so it's a little less busy as well. And we bounced off of that 425. So right now we are above it. So looking for that potential bullish move, right? I would need the confidence really to break above 342 to put on my full bear hat. I'm still not 100% convinced. We are above over here, though. We are starting to see more dark pool activity, and the most recent activity is below us. Let's also look at Apple as well. So you guys can see, hey, Apple on the daily chart, I keep saying, hey, we need to break above 118. We need to break above 118. I did draw an upward channel here because we had this downward channel, but have we really officially broken out? We're respecting this upward channel that really started back here on the 24th of September. And once we broke above this area here. However, we have 118 that has acted as resistance, really has acted as resistance in the past. And we have the big volume level here, and we had big volume on this day. So would really need to see us break above with volume. When we look on the daily chart, we're having descending volume. So is this, many times when you have descending volume as it's heading up, it's hitting a resistance level. It can be an indication that there might be a reversal right there. So looking at that, we have lower volume. We are middle of the day today. However, if we look back at yesterday's trading volume, we had more volume up above us. It's starting to come down. We might see, though, on the 45 minutes here on the stochastics, we might see that this reverses and we end up around 117. If we close above 118, looks like the Qs will also be continuing to the upside as well. We have had, I drew my little Fibonacci's there. We might see that we will be heading up. We're in gap fill mode over here, right? We came up, we tested the high of this candlestick, so high of candlestick 282.20, and we went 5 cents shy today at 282.15. So we could see that we fill this gap to the upside. The closing price here was 283.58. I would use that potentially as a target, 283.60 potentially if we can close above, or if we can break above 282.40. Yep, I'll add those on, Kyle. Let's see, SLDP. and CHFS. I like CHFS. It reminds me of cooking, chefs. I don't even know if that's, oops, SLDP. Oh, that's weird. I tried to put it on. It didn't like it. SLDP. Maybe I had to hit a comma or something. There we go. All right. So on my watch list today, Tesla was not on there, but DraftKings was. And I had somebody email me and ask me, you know, they're primarily a low float trader, and not a low float trader, a lower price trader, and if my list would apply to them. So the answer is really, I'm looking at the really volatile stocks, not necessarily the price range, but the ones that have that high volume. So not always do I see stocks under $5 that have the volume requirements that I need. And I also like to see the setups as well. So unfortunately, it's not the best list. I'm going to be honest. It's not the best list for somebody that likes to trade stocks under $5 because because the ones that I look at are really going to be having higher volume, and I'm not going to limit it to just that price range. A lot of these stocks have great price movement. You can get a great percentage gain, but I understand some people just like $5 and less or $10 and less, which is fine. That works for them. That's not necessarily what I look at. All right, let's continue forward. So we have DraftKings testing that upper bound here. Is it going to break out end of day? Looks like we might have a continued movement. We do see that the volume is dropping. We are far extended away. It might pull back here. For now, we did have buying power, though. It came to the lower bounds and bounced right off of that. I love seeing when that happens, and that's why these levels are here, because it performed in the past, and so it was interesting for the trade for today as well. NEO as well. NEO had a breakout above 2220 over here. I pulled it a little bit higher, and it's not performing as of just yet. Had a little bit of a trade to the downside. As well, actually, no, I had it lower down here. I had it right here and right here. I could pull up the chart as well. If you guys have any interest in purchasing my watch list, you guys can get 20% off if you use investors. Just go to cjandtrade.com. It's taking a while to load, and then it's right up here on the shop. Also, if you guys ever have any questions about trading books, I do have a bunch of trading books right there that are awesome trading books that I've read, others that other people have recommended, and other great trading tools. I also have the tools that I use down below in the description, because sometimes people do ask me that, so I figured I'd go ahead and let you guys know. All right. Silver was also on the list to watch. I've also been watching AGQ as a potential trade as well. SLDB. Oh, SLDB? Okay. SLDB. Let's see if that goes up. There we go. All right. AEL as well had a big gap up today, and it has failed and is just pulling back. Bed Bath & Beyond had a nice run off of earnings. All right. I also posted, if you guys do not follow me on Twitter, let me pull up my profile right here really quickly. I gave you guys some price levels this morning, so also check it out. I try to give you guys at least 3 stocks right here. You see, 1927. If we can go ahead and break and hold 1680, 1927 as a target, and then potentially up to 2314. Well, 1927, yep, we came right there. Look at how it bounced off of that, and there was consolidation and then a second run up from there. All right. Now, let's look at Delta Airlines. Right? So Delta Airlines had a downward move right at open for a nice half an hour and then bounced back up. BP as well. So BP, nice breakdown right off of that 1750 level. ExxonMobil pulled back as well. And ExxonMobil has really been in a downward trend as well for quite some time now. So it's just following that trend. It had a lower potential risk trade today and moving to the downside. LAD had a skyrocket move off of this right here. Had low volume this morning, had on my potential short list, but it performed and went ahead and ran right up to the upside. On Tesla 1 minute chart, can you looks like their downward spike at 1228? Can you explain that? There wasn't any trades executed on the tape. Let's see. Tesla 1 minute. Hold on. 1228. Right here. I don't really see any downward. I see a downward spike right here, but I don't see anything else other than that. Back here, had a crazy high volume spike here to 430, and now it's above that volume on the 1 minute chart. But I don't see it. I don't see any crazy downward spike down. Maybe it's on a different chart. Maybe you can send it over to me. All right. Also, let's look at work as well. 429. No, I didn't see it. Not on my chart. I don't really see it there. So work over here had a nice run up above. It's in a bit of a downward trend. And finally, just breaking above. We might see a gap fill. It did come and test right here, but we might fill all the way up here to 28. And it does look like a potential move to the upside here. We're starting to see on the directional movement indicator. Yeah, we'll check out Workhorse as well. Is it Daya? Is that how you say your name? Why can't I find Workhorse? That's weird. All right, and let's look at Chef Solutions, medical systems. So this one is running up, 45-minute chart, still following that trend up. Looks like it has been halted right at the moment. Is it halted? Hold on. Pull this up over here, and we will see if it's been halted. It looks like it might have been halted. No, that's not what I want. Just send it to Jane at cjanetrade.com, please. All right. I will check out RKT as well. So I'm just looking to see what's going on. Oops, not KT, RKT. As long as Truth 8811, if we stay below 118, yes. If we go above, then no. So CHFS, let's see, is this halted? No halt. Yeah, 9.4. Nothing since 9.4. Why is this not trading? Just not. Looks like there's no price action. Oh, it is trading. It's just very, very slow. Less than 34 cents. I personally do not trade these uber penny stocks. However, it looks as if potentially we broke the trend back here. And it found support and then skyrocketed up with volume and potentially moving to the upside. However, you're probably encountering these bag holders back here, and looks like it could potentially sell off from right here. All right, and let me look at Tesla over here, particular time frame. Let's see if I can see with trades if there is 1228. No, I want to go here. Looking to see particular time. Looks like there's a bunch at 429.50. But that's just 50 cents. It's not that weird. But I'll check it out. All right, let me pull that up over here and see if I can get that as well for you guys to look at that chart. See if we can figure out what was going on with that little spike. All right, it's opening up. Okay, let's also look at SLDB, Tesla spike. All right. Here. Let's see. 429.50. Yeah, it actually looks like there was a bunch. It looks like it might have been like a mini flash crash. Hold on, it's loading. See, 429.55, 429.59. Those might have just been late. And it was actually showing that it was trading there. Is that today? Hold on. Oh, no, that's yesterday. Haha, hold on. Maybe they're late reported prints from yesterday because it happened to be trading right there at that time. Let's also do this. Lowest, apply. What is this? Hold on, 2 seconds. Let's see if it comes up. 429.01. Yeah, it looks like maybe that, I don't know. But it's interesting. Good eye. Keep watch. Maybe that's where it was trading at this time 24 hours ago. So maybe it's just simply a late print that's been sent through another exchange. That might be true too. Okay, let's go to workhorse. No, SLDB. So we didn't take care of SLDB here. SLDB looks as if we might be coming back down to reality. Let's turn on the volume session profile here. It looks like we're about to break down. We have a bit of an H setup. Here is that top. Yeah, it looks like it's going to have a short down potentially to 374 right here, which is also the 200 exponential on the daily if they can take it down from here. So might have a short trade down below if it breaks down from here. RKT, no, let's look at workhorse. Yeah, I'll check out PEI beef. How's it going? How's your day been? Hello. Guys, check out Beef Entertainment. Put your handle on there. He is a fellow trader, entertainer, entrepreneur, hardworking guy. So check out everything that he has. All right. Workhorse, we do have this trend line. Where did they draw this trend line from? So I drew it from the bottoms here, and we need to actually have it on the candles. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to adjust this right here. So it has potential to come down and test 2265. Right now it's starting to curl over. It cannot break out with volume above right here. This was on my list yesterday. So definitely keep on watch. Might come down to test $24 right here. Also sort of that midline of this cross and the 21 EMA. So might have potential move down further on the 45. This is a 5-minute chart. Let's go to a 45-minute chart. You're welcome. Look at where it bounced on the 45-minute chart. 425 EMA. I love that EMA. Put it on your chart if you don't have it already. It works. And let's look at RKT. All right. RKT rockets. Looks as if it broke out of a downward trend on our daily over here. And let's see if that's where the volume came in on the chart as well. So it broke out over right here. If we tighten it up and we do it even tighter over the past 5 days, that volume came in, it's breaking out right at support, potential move up, testing a resistance, maybe on we might see it come all the way to $22 here, or even up to $22.31. Yeah, my pleasure. And PEI, let's look at PEI. All right, so PEI looks like it's got a bit of a rounded bottom that's happening. So funny. I picked up an apple. I wish I should go and get it. And you know how they say apple bottom? Okay, hold on 2 seconds. I'm going to go get you this apple. It's really funny. So that it's the apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Can you guys see this? Look at the apple bottom. It makes me laugh. This is one of the apples I picked this weekend. All right, sorry, had to go get that. All right, so PEI. Big volume right here. We are below this big volume day right here. It's 67 cents. And it does have a bit of a curling bottom right here for PEI. I would look for it to really break above this day for that confirmation. So I would look for a break above 75 cents. I would give it 20 more cents. Yeah, real apple. Isn't that funny? I picked it. I was like, oh my goodness, this apple is so funny. You have the apple bottom. All right. Simple pleasures in life. Keeps you happy, right? So with PEI, beef, let's check it out. We have broken the downward trend right here. So let's actually move this right here a little bit tighter this day, but the volume isn't really coming in. So would really like to see that volume come in. Potential entry, you know, with a stop down here at 52 cents and 20 hundredths of a cent. The 45-minute chart looks like it might have a potential move to the upside. All these yellow lines are the volume session profile. So if it breaks here above 56, which it did, I would expect for that move to happen, which it did. And so it came up and tested the other volume session profile over here and here. So the next area, if it were to break up above, would be up to 68, which it actually tested there as well. So above that, we'd look for 72.35. And that would be really where the volume came in on this day, where? Right here on this candlestick. Let's zoom in over here. Come in on this candlestick right here. So a high of 71.71. So I would really look for a break above 71.71 for PEI. Maybe set an alert there. All right, guys. If you all do not have any other ones that you'd like to check out, Shovel, what are you talking about? Volume tanked so bad. I bought it on the way down, but it kept declining. Are you talking about, I'm not sure which one you're talking about there with that request. So let me know. I'll give you guys a couple more seconds. Let me know if there's any other ones that you would like to look at in particular. Let's just for fun look at Amazon and see what's going on over there with their Prime days. Looks like it's selling back as well. It looks like we have a bit of resistance for Amazon right here at 32.14, and it's sold off from there. And for fun, let's check out Google. Some of the big names. Google is pulling back on the daily from the 21 EMA. And when we move it on over here, we've got our 425 right there. PG? Sure, let's check it out, Elena. Thank you guys for joining me today. All right, so PG looks like we've got resistance to be broken up here, right? for that 140. Let's see if we can slide this in. What do you mean, what's Zoom doing? Oh, ZM. I thought you meant like the camera. When it gets to be this time and I haven't eaten, I need to go and eat because I start saying and doing silly things. All right, so really I would want that to break right there. So 140.55 for an area above that, clear skies for Procter & Gamble. Now remember, what do people need? They need a lot of essential goods if we go back into quarantine. This almost has a W. Do you guys see this? Right here as well. So if it's able to break up above 140.55, likely next move up. This whole area has been a consolidation, sideways price action, and for how many days? Let's measure it. This has been going on for 24 trading days. So roughly 3 weeks of sideways price action, and it's just now starting to break out, right? It's just now breaking out on our 45-minute, but look at where this volume session profile is for the day. It is just above that price level. So was that buying or was that selling? It's important to see where we are end of the day. BCAAs or food? BCAAs. I don't know what BCAAs is. What are you talking about? I just really need food. I'm hungry. That's all. Let's check out Nikola and Zoom. All right, so Nikola bounced off of the 425 on the daily chart and came up, not quite up here, but it looks like we've got some selling volume. It did break above the prior point of control over here. So if it can close above 23.22, good chance that this will potentially continue in the upward movement. Otherwise, it might have more selling. This volume right here looks, since we are below it, to be selling volume right now. All right, and ZM. So ZM had a big consolidation area, hit the 200 yesterday, and look, we're above this. I would aim for target to the upside of 488.80 right here. It can go ahead and close strong and really close above 482. Then I would look for 488 on Zoom. And VSLR, oops, VSLR solar. Yes, the solar, look at this volume right here. We are above all this volume, still has more buying power coming into it. Might pull back down here to test at 42.28, the close of yesterday. It's showing really overextended on our stochastics, and it wouldn't be abnormal for it to pull back here and then surge up even higher. So it might pull back to a former level 40, the price level, and then move forward from there. All right. All right, guys, I need to go and eat. My tummy is grumbling. So have an amazing afternoon. I will see you all tomorrow at 12:15 and then on Ticker Talker at 1 p.m. If you all ever have any questions, please feel free to email me at jane@cjanetrade.com. Otherwise, Carpe Profit. Seize those profits one trade at a time. Have a great one, guys. Bye.